lost finding where we are meant to be. Very different. What you say to me and what you do. Have you been playing me like a fool, or have we just got lost finding where?
Everyone's got a moment where they realize why they're racing. And for me, it was the day my bike went one way and I went the other, and I broke 2 ribs. I picked my bike up, climbed back on, and kept running. Won that race, too. Wouldn't let myself lose no matter what. The details, just the things you tell stories about later. Winning matters, but you know what else does? Owning the track. Deep woods, heart of the city, it doesn't matter. If there's a path, we'll find it. If there's no road, we'll make our own. I'll tell you straight up, if you want to follow someone else's path, this isn't the place for you. Nobody ought to be in this to get famous. There's no TV cameras where we do our best work. Mother Nature sees what we're doing, and that's enough. I don't need to be a rock star to feel good about what I'm doing. You want stars? Come with me on a night drive in the desert, and I'll show you the biggest night sky you've ever seen. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I remember a couple years back, up in the Cascades, I hit a patch of scree and got totally turned around. We found this perfect little lake. It felt like no one had ever been there before. We race there now. It's the best thing in the world, cutting a trail like that. That's its own kind of magic. When you leave the road behind, you never know what you'll find. The thing is, you really want to understand this country, you've got to get down and dirty with it. Get on a first-name basis with Mother Nature. Ride cross-country like I did when I turned 17. You'll see, there's so much more to this place than just the cities. More than tourist traps built on parking lots. And you've got to come out here and see it all for yourself. North to south and sea to shining sea. See, it's not about money. And like I told you, it sure as hell isn't about getting your name out there. It's about being lucky enough that we get to do this every day. I mean, if you told me I could make a living at this, I'd have said you were crazy. But here we are. Maybe we're not making as much cash as some, but take a look around. Here, there's all kinds of ways to be rich. In the end, it's about what riding this way means. It's about the challenges we take on and what that says about us. You understand? It's about who we are and what we're made of. And it's about testing ourselves against the biggest and baddest things nature can throw at us. Because there's no point to taking the easy way, is there?
No risk, no reward. I guess that's one way of looking at it. You've got to evolve to stay relevant. If that means trying new venues, from downtown to 10 miles east of the middle of nowhere, then maybe that's what we got to do. But I know it's a gamble. It won't do us any good to win new fans if we lose the old ones. Finding a balance, that's the tricky part. History is a constant process of transformation, but as we move forward, we can't ever forget where we came from. There's so much history for us to be proud of. So many great races, great drivers. That heritage makes us who we are today, and it'll inform who we'll be tomorrow, no matter what shifts. I understand taking instruction can be hard, especially when you've got a perfect ride and the open road ahead of you. But there's a method to this. Out here, you need more than talent. You need work. Perfection requires practice, and anything less than perfection won't be good enough. There are no shortcuts here, and nobody gets to the top on their own. Not me, not even you. The new blood needs the old wisdom, and the veterans need to pass on what they know. Now, if you ever call me old, I'll have you run practice laps forever. Now, nobody's gonna hold the door open for you just because you're a pro. They're more likely to shut it in your face. There are drivers out there who will do anything to win. But if the voice in your ear says cutting corners is okay, tune it out and listen to me instead. Act like a professional. Have higher standards. Respect yourself, respect the sport, and you'll get my respect too. For me, there's no such thing as just a race. You always want to be giving the fans more. A new style of racing, a new star on the rise. That would be you. A reason for them to keep watching instead of drifting away. Changing it up keeps things fresh. Just doing the same old leads one way. Straight downhill. Me? I'd rather see how high we can climb. Clarence doesn't want to fix what he thinks isn't broken. Racing's worked just fine for him as it is. He thinks we're chasing what's trendy when we should be sticking to the classics. He might have a point, but just sticking to the classics is what gets you tuned out. Tradition has value, but it can't be your whole playlist. Who we are isn't who we're going to be. We are coming from a place of pride. Where we're going is an unknown future. The only thing that's certain is this. We'll blaze our own trail instead of following someone else's. And everyone who says that we can't, well, they can just get out of our way.
The best way to explain what we do is this. Our pilots are crazy good, but sometimes they act like a bunch of snot-nosed brats. The kind of people who throw a party in a seminary.
While Grumpy here is giving you his version, let me give you mine. We can do things you've never seen before because we're having fun. Give us a plane, we'll show you something fantastic.
We're all about DIY. What you want to do doesn't exist. Invent it. Then tune it, test it. And when no one is looking, bam, turn it loose.
Yeah, we need to keep the crowds and the pilots entertained. We always need to find the twist, the thing to make it last. To say to everyone, stay tuned, wait till you see what's next. Thing is, when you play the sort of games we do, all day, every day, people might think you're just a little immature.
Darling, if you don't mind my saying so, they ain't entirely wrong.
Yeah, okay, but even if I don't take myself seriously, I do things seriously. I can outfly you and outdrive you any day of the week, and then stealth prank you on the weekend.
Stealth prank? Really? That's not even a word. See what I have to put up with? But they're missing the point. We've got the big toys. Why not make a big noise? Let me give it to you straight. We cook up something new, we try it, we fail, we try again till we get it right. Want a car to be more than a car? Jack it up and see what you get. Same with a plane or a boat.
Isn't that how jet sprint got started in the U.S.? Two guys had a few too many and decided they wanted to race boats in a parking lot. So they grabbed a shovel.
If you can find your way around a toolbox, you'll be fine. Also, hope you like taking chances. Our people, they need thrills like normal folks need oxygen. That's how wild they get out there. We're talking pure, uncut adrenaline junkies.
Of course, that's who we are. Why do something that's been done before? So safe, so boring, so... No, thank you. I'd rather push it to the limit. It's so much cooler when you pull it off.
You know those guys who think every competition has to be a fight to the death? Well, we do things a little different.
We do it right. We compete to push each other to be better than we are. In the end, I don't want to be better than you. I want to be the best. We all do. Always cheer for the winner and always try to be the person people cheer for. We've survived so far without compromising who we are, and we intend to keep it that way.
We don't want to toe the line. We want to show the world something special, something joyful.
And maybe a few explosions.
Explosions? Really? Treat the whole darn country like a playground, why don't you?
You know what? We do, and we will.
Street racing's got history. It didn't start with us. Some say it began in the 20s with bootleggers. They needed to outrun revenuers, so they tricked out their cars in order to make a clean getaway. Those souped-up roadsters and stock cars, you can draw a line from them to the street machines you see today, and from those drivers to us. People think we're dangerous, that we're criminals because we run in the streets. Well, that ain't true. We're about more than that. We love what we do, and we want to take it to the next level, to go legit. Change isn't easy, but sometimes it's needed. The trick? Getting everyone on board with that. It's about the future, see? Just a question of which one we're headed for. I tell you, there's nothing like what we do. Showing off what all those hours of work turned into, letting the world see that perfect paint, popping the hood to show off what you built part by part with your own hands. But then you slide behind that wheel. You hear that monster growl. You turn it loose on the quarter mile. You gotta live it to feel it. You gotta understand, the competition stays on the strip. Once the race is over, we're all on the same side, and we're all looking out for one another. One of us has a problem, people help out. Winners, losers, we're all in this together, and we know it. Just because we got each other's backs don't mean we don't try to outdo one another. We take pride in our rides, the way they look and the way they run. You see, it's not about breaking the law. I mean, sure, there's a thrill to running outside the lines, but what we're about is something else, something bigger. Now, a lot of us want to take this off the streets and go legit. Safer for everyone, and we can run that much harder, but not everyone wants to step away from our roots. They talk about what it takes to run out there, the high that comes from risking everything. They say the streets are where we came from, where we belong. It can be hard to argue with that. This is who we are. This is what we do. Showing off our rides, trying to make it pay, trying to keep it real. Walking the line between wanting to go legit or keep it on the streets. It's a hard call to make when the world's trying to make you choose. But either way, we're still about the racing. All of us, no matter what. In the end, it's the speed that matters.
Hey champ, this is Lara, the stunt coordinator for Motorflix. We're the biggest entertainment company on the block, and I want you to be our lead stunt performer. Starting with Motorflix's first production, the action series, The Chase. In it, the masked thieves in tuned cars foolishly dared steal from the private company Vault Corp. To retrieve the goods, Vault Corp launched their interception security team. You'll be the main driver. The goal? Do whatever it takes to get these thieves off the road. Hey champ, it's Lara again, Motorflix's stunt coordinator. Your friendly entertainment company is now shooting The Hunt, the action series follow-up to The Chase. The masked, the thieves who stole from Vault Corp, have gone off-road. You'll be the main driver of the Vault Enforcers, the new security team Vault Corp sent after them. As their main driver, you have to take them out for good. Welcome back for Season 2, champ. Your favorite Lara here, Motorflix's stunt coordinator. We're shooting our new action TV series, The Agency. It's about a team of secret agents. The Apprentice, the Fool, the Hawk, and the Professional. All working together in a race against time to reach places designated by a mysterious villain, the Shadow. Did I say this is an action series? Give me as many stunts as possible. Hey champ, Lara again. This time I'm your TV show coach. You know the game? The wildest stunt show of all time? Now Motorflix is hosting it, and together we're gonna make it bigger than ever. As a contestant, you've got to win rounds to become stunt master. Score high, score hard.
The U.S. Speed Tour East. A tour of the U.S.'s iconic locations and a fast tour. The fastest rally, racing against the clock. 8 weeks, 8 stages, 8 specials from New York to New York. Coming soon to Motorflix.
Hey, this is Lara from Motorflix. Doesn't that U.S. Speed Tour sound awesome? I bet you're interested. I mean, you are officially invited to participate in the Professional East Edition. You'll be racing alongside proven contestants like Teams Pulse Performance, Sparrow Competition, Glow Motorsport, and Spear Racing. You drivers are all fast, so be the best and go win stages while still enjoying the sights. Make me proud. Master those records and leave your mark.
the U.S. Speed Tour West. Racing off again with a new amazing edition.
It's Lara here, back to broadcast the next U.S. Speed Tour on Motorflix. You must have liked the East Edition, so get ready to love the West Edition. You'll see just how different it is.
The U.S. Speed Tour West is all about record-breaking speed, fun homemade cars, and breathtaking landscapes. And still, 8 weeks, 8 stages, and 8 specials, where you'll be racing against time alongside proven contestants.
Yeah, right. Teams like Spearhawk, Hoodlum Racing Crew, Fire Air Filters, and American Petrol. Go fast. Beat the others. Come in first in each stage. Have fun setting the best records, and leave your mark.
Ready to enter the world of transportation services? In great cities and their suburbs, companies are always looking for new drivers to transport people and goods. Companies like good old Marcos Cab, for years the best in town at having passengers enjoy the coolest ride while getting them to their destination. There are some open positions around the city. Let's take on those very specific challenges. They need someone who knows the job better than anyone. Let's get going. Hit the city and find assignments, because that's the job of the contractor. Cab companies are not the only ones looking for experienced drivers. Diamond Limousine needs them too, to ferry passengers from the most famous places to the most enjoyable. Then we have the most private courier. That'll have us experience fast transportation handled with utmost care in our own personal vehicle. Finally, people always have goods to move, so we'll also join the rocket company, delicately caring for their cargo all the way to the delivery point safely. So do you feel up to being the next contractor? Following a first episode where we took on incredible urban challenges, let's exit the city to conquer new territories and discover the second episode's challenges. Off to the remote and inaccessible wilderness to help those who help care for it. Whatever the weather, whichever the terrain, wherever the destination, no matter how, without delay or fail, deliver. That's the new mission of the contractor. Gone is the comfort of smooth blacktop. The companies we are with this time only know rough dirt and dust. Meet Intrepid Outdoor, the outdoor delivery service, bringing goods for everyone to enjoy nature. They push past the extreme, over the edge. And U.S. wildlife watchers, that makes one want to chip in and help preserve the beauty of wildlife and nature. Or just watch out for our own life. Ready, set, go contractor! Look out! You could face a surprise around a corner of the road.
I must say I'm quite delighted you made it to the archives, where research meets answers. You will have to work hard, but I dare say I can be of some help. That is, if you're looking for American legends. I am the warden of everything within these old walls. Hopefully, all my recent labor will have uncovered clues that will lead you to your treasures. For I am but a helper, not an answer giver. You must investigate. Isn't that the most enjoyable part? Look on the desk. Lots of clues and indications. Go to the location they point to and roam around. Check the pictures and your notes. Get your bearings. Landscape, buildings. Go and solve the first step, and then the next. Discover this great country, from clue to clue, landmark to landmark. Don't only look for the most famous locations. Some obscure places will also hide answers. In the end, your efforts will pay off when you find a legendary treasure. Do come back. There will be more to unravel every week. That is how these cars were found. You too can get such vehicles, but you will need certain skills. Go ahead and solve your first puzzle, and then come back for another. So, you have returned, here to gather more clues, are you not? Were your first investigations fruitful? I do hope so. I dug deep into the archives for you and found even greater old legends, collecting hints and pointers. You will share your discoveries, will you not? Nothing so exciting as such treasures. Treasure like these cars, ones you can discover and collect. Doing so might entail some extra tasks. For now, my dear, back to your old legends. Focus and reap rewards. Rightio, my dear. 'Tis time to go and burn rubber, as they say. Once again, check the pictures, notes, and diaries of these new stories for hints and answers. Seek out greater iconic locations for more novel rewards. Go forth and explore the country, far and wide and all that. Discover famous sights, but also hidden nooks and crannies. The archives are always here for you, with more stories and quests, or simply a nice cup of tea.
Motorflix is back for a brand new show. Welcome to the Dominion. Get ready to challenge yourself and learn from the best. Performance driving on all terrains. That's how things move this season. Measure yourself against our champions and try to beat their reference times. Let's hear it for our first guest.
Hey, I'm Chris Forsberg, 3-time Drift World Champion and owner of Forsberg Racing. I dedicate my whole life to performance and precision driving, and that's why I've been chosen by Motorflix. As of now, all of this is my dominion. I will give you the chance to improve yourself and beat my reference times across 5 exclusive motorsports parks, featuring various disciplines: street race, rallycross, touring car, and my all-time favorite, drift. Being the owner and lead driver of Forsberg Racing, I did not come empty-handed. Each of these cars is special to me, with a story behind every one of them. The Nissan 370Z Safari, a tribute to the 240Z, perfect for those rallycross events. The GTR Nismo GT3. This one has the potential to dominate the touring car category. This one is very special to me, my famous Nissan 350Z, the perfect setup to master the drift discipline. The best for last, my beloved Gold Leader Z. Please, take real good care of it. Before you start, remember there's no ranking here. It's all about besting my reference time. If you beat me, you'll leave your mark on the Dominion. If you fail, don't be afraid to try again and go back to the starting line. I hope you're all real pumped up and ready to compete. I sure am. Best of luck, I'll be there all the way through. Now, enjoy my cars and go drive the Dominion.
Pay attention, please, because I'm not gonna repeat this. If you're hearing this message, it means you've been chosen for your skill, your audacity, and of course, your discretion. This race is 100% off the book, so don't talk about this to anyone for your safety and the organization's. There's only one rule here. Forget the rules. We're going on a 5-stage race across the U.S. heartland, starting from St. Louis, and all that matters is being the first to cross the finish line. There will be nothing but shame for the others. So push yourself to the brink and prove you're no runner-up. I've been disappointed by drivers who thought they could just phone it in. Be better than that. And remember, follow the signs. You'll understand soon enough.
Okay, listen up. No more filter this time. Now it's just you, me, and the truth. You overcame everything the desert threw your way, but the truth is, that race was just a qualifier. A way to find a driver I could trust for the real competition. See, I belong to a club of sorts. A group of 8 former street racers who each scouted and tested a champion for today's big event. Now the drivers you're about to face are the other winners. And they're not like the clowns you eliminated before. These drivers are the creme de la creme. Forget your streetcar. We're racing hypercars today. Right up the snowy peaks of the Rocky Mountains. We're a team now, so I'll tell you all I can about obstacles and road conditions. But it's up to you to bring this baby home. We're about to land in San Francisco. Whatever awaits, just remain focused. Follow the signs. And remember, we have everything to win here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the exciting second edition of the U.S. Speed Tour. We're back with a whole new set of tricks up our sleeve as we take you on 8 exciting urban street races through the heart of America's biggest cities. We're talking the skylines of New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, and cities in all 4 corners of the country. In these 8 races, every course hews to the unique contours of those urban city streets. They're full of long straightaways, narrowed stretches of iconic avenues, tight 90-degree turns. Success is going to be all about finding a balance between critical speed and quick responsive braking, because the only way through these courses is with laser-like precision and razor-sharp reflexes. None of this would be possible without the support of our partner, Motorflix. And to celebrate the return of the USST, they're providing us with a ton of new rewards for all our drivers. That includes 4 new vehicles, such as the Audi RS5 Coupe USST Official Edition, cool new tires, shatterproof window tints, fun rooftops, heavy smokes, powerful nitros, luminous underglows, and a range of unique horns. Racers will also get to dress in style in a brand new suit, with matching helmet, of course. Want the goods? Enter the race. It's the USST, where we are all about speed. Have fun out there. Welcome back, everyone. The USST and Motorflix are so excited today to announce the beginning of a whole new kind of racing competition. And who better to present it than Motorflix's own publicity coordinator, Lara.
Thank you, John. What a pleasure. At Motorflix, we're all about shaping what comes next for AGP racing, which is why our talented engineers have been bringing to life an incredible new speed circuit unlike anything ever built before. It combines impossible curves, dizzying vertical descents, and a brand new suction zone technology to further boost your velocity. You've never raced on anything like this. And it all begins at the hub, so don't miss the entrance and your chance to make USST history at Motorflix Arena.
Thank you, Lara. I've seen a lot of racetracks in my day, and this one really does seem out of this world. Now, to kick off the new circuit, our iconic motorsport teams are back with new Alpha prototype cars. We've also got our partner Motorflix providing us with 4 new vehicles, starting with this awesome concept Sprewmeister SM71 from creator John Fry. Free for everyone. You can pimp it out with new vanities, including tires, smokes, nitros, underglows, and horns, making it uniquely yours. And you can dress for the occasion in this sleek new suit with matching profile helmet. Want the goods? Enter the race. It's the USST, where we are all about speed.
Greetings and salutations, my friend. I trust you're in good shape because I have some important work for you in pursuit of new American legends. As the archivist, I'm responsible for a tremendous library of records on automotive history. And after a lengthy effort by our technology team, we've taken the collection fully digital. You can now access the archives on any device, from any place, at any time. Yes, it took us quite a while to catch up with the 21st century, but it's incredibly easy to log in, as they say, and find your way around. Moreover, this has allowed us to add some new, more recent entries that I imagine you'll be interested in. These will, of course, require some journeying into the field. Follow each trail of breadcrumbs to the real-world locations they suggest, and gradually uncover the untold stories of drivers, vehicles, and the landscapes through which they travel. Feel free to browse and see which legends strike your fancy. Pursue them to the end, and you should find the journey quite rewarding.
Hey y'all, this is Lara, back to introduce you to a whole new nationwide stunt event series inspired by you, Motorflix Mad. These next level stunt events come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, and they're available right now for all icon level drivers in any vehicle type. On the menu, epic launches, crazy parkour, nerve-wracking escapes, drift challenges, and many more. Just keep an eye out for our Mad Skills events, available all across the USA. Also, and this is becoming a little habit of ours, we've set up another of our legendary play zones, this time in an old abandoned water park. You're gonna have a blast with these events, and they're all accessed seamlessly in-world. But, fair warning, these stunts are dangerous. We're talking short, high-risk challenges that you'll fail over and over before you hone your reflexes and learn to stick the landing. They're all doable, but, sign the legal disclaimer first, okay? And remember, this isn't a competition. The goal is to complete tricks, but persevere, and you'll be rewarded with a new outfit, vanities, and the stunning 2022 Audi TT RS Roadster. Up for the challenge? Never doubted it. Just tighten your crash helmet and get ready for some serious stunt work as you enter the world of Motorflix Mad. Hey stunt drivers, it's me, Lara. After a wild and emotional last season, we're hitting the road for new challenges, and we are once again going mad. Remember the drill? To join, just find the Mad Skills icons scattered throughout the USA, available for any icon-level driver. We're taking the insanity to whole new places this time, from the granite walls of Yosemite Valley to the depths of the Grand Canyon. We've got parkour, slalom, buoy smashing, demolition runs. It's everything from last time and a lot more. Now remember, this is not a competition. You can try these challenges again and again until you reach the finish line. Persevere, and you'll earn precious rewards, including this legendary Mazda RX-7. Up for the challenge? Of course you are. So put that stunt suit on, get on out there, and join me as we go back once more to the stunt challenges of Motorflix Mad. It's been real.
Dancing now.